You're locked in. Oh, yeah. You're locked in. Hey. Pure energy. Pure energy. Respect all morphs. We behind the scenes. Shared tested DNA. We verify the genes. Yo. Yo, welcome to the facility where the giants reside. Multi-gene investments keeping vision alive. From the Swiss peaks down to the southern shoreline. Stacking up the combos, yeah, we refine the design. Crossing every border, yeah, we're setting the pace. Isolating traits in the thrill of the race. The elite collective, yeah, you found your space. A global revolution, yeah, we're stating our case. Check the frequency, we're leveling the squad. You're tuned into the source, Pappy's premium pod. From the lineage for Europe to the culture we lead. Providing all the blueprints that the breeders need. The bloodline is royal, watch us breaking the mold. Yeah, Pappy's premium on, dropping nothing but gold. Let's talk genetics, deep inside the dermis, from the clouds to the DGs, emerging from the furnace.
It's passing over profits that it takes it to the crash. Hitting all the odds, yeah, we're checking the math.
No shade in the trade, keep the thermostats high. This podcast, the voices echoing through the sky. Locking up the parents, let the patterns fly. Every single hatchling, catching every single eye.
Hey, I. Hey, I. Knowledge is the power, the foundation of the game. European legacy, you remember the name. From the first ovulation to the end of the chase. Join the inner circle, just you found your place.
The podcast that keeps it real. Lock in for this great episode. Nothing but gold. Nothing but gold.
Yo, 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 what's happening, everybody? Happy Friday. Everyone watching tonight, shout out to all my peoples in the comments. There's a lot of you on here today already, which is amazing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get into this. So if you're like me and you live and breed reptiles, you know that we aren't here for the clicks or the viral trends, and we're here for the true passion, basically. I started this show because I wanted a place for the real keepers and dedicated breeders to finally have a community within Europe where we can talk shop, share tips and tricks, and basically deep dive into the hobby that we love. And we're doing that with one single goal, which is sharing the passion that drives us. Every week, we sit down with some of the biggest legends in the game and some of the newest up-and-coming prospects as well. My name is Roger with Pappy's Premium Pythons, and this is Pappy's Premium Pod. So, quick disclaimer, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see in the footer here, down there somewhere, Pappy's Premium Pod is supported by ProHerper. He is the European leader in reptile genetics, specializing in genetic verification and sex identification. And that's on multiple species, not just ball pythons. Get the best value for your money now and start testing with ProHerper today to verify your reptile's genetic potential and to maximize your collection's value. ProHerper is known for its fast turnaround times, high quality tests, and European-wide accepted certificates. Join the global hashtag Breed Different movement now and order your tests at proherper.com. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're chatting to a friend all the way from Poland, currently residing in the UK though. He is a dedicated breeder who's constantly evolving his collection, refining his projects, and basically raising the bar for himself year after year. As the mind behind Exotic Pet Planet, he brings incredible passion to everything he does, and he's not afraid to try something new or different. Can't wait to get into that one though, because I'm trying the same thing. So here to talk about his journey, his collection, and where he's taking things next, basically. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Matt from Reptile.
Hey, Roger.
Yo, how you doing? Or should I say
I'm
Shema?
well.
Yeah, Shema.
Shema. Hi, man.
Ah, see, guys? Bet you didn't know that one, huh? Ja mówię po polsku. Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Very well, man.
Nah, I'm joking. I know a couple words from back in my UK times because I had a lot of Polish friends I used to work with. So, yeah, I picked up a thing or two. Yeah, so fun fact for y'all. But how you doing, man? How you keeping? You staying hydrated with this heat wave?
Yeah, I'm trying, I'm trying. It's really hot. Today, I think is the hottest day today. It's been rough. But I mean, there's a fun going, so I'll be fine, hopefully.
Nice. And yeah, I mean, have you got air conditioning in your room?
I got a little makeshift air conditioning, what I call it. It's like I got a tower fan that rotates, and then I got some frozen water bottles in front of it,
Yeah,
so it cools down the room. Yeah. Just to bring that temperature down to comfortable 27, 26, so the snakes won't get overheated.
That's one of those things that you don't really think about when you're building a snake room in the UK with an air conditioning, because it's not that often that you get those temperatures. But all good. So, I mean, why don't you start by introducing yourself and how you got into reptiles, how you started breeding.
So yeah, my name is Matt, and my passion for reptiles started very long time ago. Still back when I was living in Poland. I think I won't be original when I say it all started with the big ones like Brian Barczyk and his videos, like Justin. I mean, it's with most of us, it's the same story.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely imprinted in this generation, and you can't get away from it.
Definitely, the legacy lives on, and that kind of got me seriously into reptiles. I always liked exotic pets. So my first pet was tortoise, so a reptile already, and then I had all kinds of strange pets like parrots and fish. I still keep fish. And it kind of snowballed to the point where when I was a bit older and the internet was already around and you could do your own research, and YouTube era came in, I started watching videos on people keeping reptiles, and snakes in general caught my eye. And yeah, I kind of got really excited about the idea that you could keep an animal like that. And it became a plan of mine to do it. Just keeping for starters, and then when you get one, you know how it goes. You get one, and then you get another one, and then what if you breed them? And you breed them, and wow, there's eggs and all that excitement. So yeah, nothing original here. I think most of us started a similar way.
Okay. Now,
but yeah, the passion for exotic pets was there from a really young age.
Yeah, very good. So when did you? How long ago did you start breeding?
So the first I started breeding, that was back in 2000 and 2010. We only had one clutch, and that was it because then I was preparing to make a move abroad, and I moved to London in 2011. And in London, I kind of did not have conditions to carry that on. Obviously, when you come in London, the rent prices and all that is really high. So you rent a room, there's no space and all that.
Not enough to have conditions for yourself. Never mind the animals.
Yeah, exactly. It was crazy years, but in the back of my head, I always had that thought that someday I'll get back into it. And then when I moved out of London 6 years back, I started thinking about getting back into it. So in 2020 or 2021, I got my first snake here in UK.
Mhm.
I still have it, by the way. It was a male super pastel hypo,
Okay, nice.
and yeah, and after that I got a lesser female, and then it kind of snowballed into what it is now. It's not a massive collection, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's way bigger than I was hoping it would be. So I'm really happy with that.
How many animals have you got?
So we're not counting hatchlings, right?
Yeah, I normally know.
I'm gonna say I'm around. So only holdbacks and grown-ons, and the adults would be 32.
Okay, yeah, so small collection is nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
How many clutches
it's manageable.
how many clutches do you normally shoot for?
This year, I really want to finish at 8, but it may be a bit more
Okay.
because I have a 3 females that last year went in the winter, so laid eggs like just before the winter, and they usually keep their cycle. So
Yeah, exactly.
1 year later, they'll probably do the same. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end up having 10 clutches this year.
Fair point. Yeah. I mean, that's still manageable, right? Is it just you?
Yeah.
Do you have help or?
I mean, I have moral support from my partner, my missus. But yeah, it's just me. So I manage that after work or on the weekends. I do my things. So I really want to keep it at the point where it doesn't become a burden.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that amount is kind of perfect, I think.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. If you're not really willing to go the extra mile, then it's better you don't, because then it becomes not so much as a hobby and a passion, it becomes a job. And when it becomes a job, it stops being enjoyable. Do you know what I mean? So
No,
yeah,
at the end of the day, this is my hobby, so I want to keep it as something that brings me joy.
yeah, of course. Yeah. I totally get it.
Unless organically it will grow into something bigger, which
Yeah.
I'm hoping it will one day, and that's fine. I'll definitely take that leap when, like I said, when I grow into it organically.
Yeah. Fair. So, I mean, want to share with us the story behind Exotic Pet Planet? I mean, where does this name come from? When did you decide to actually brand yourself?
So yeah, the name comes from, like I mentioned before, I always had a passion for exotic pets, and some may think it's a bit misleading because I only do ball pythons, royal pythons, but I kind of hope I'm going to be able to expand into other species as well.
Yeah.
Like I'm really into other species of pythons, so I will be doing that at some point, hopefully.
Yeah.
But that's where the name comes from, and Yeah, I started my Instagram account, I think in 2021,
Okay.
something around that time.
Straight away.
Yeah. Like I had a few snakes, I had one clutch of babies, and then I thought, you know,
Let's do it.
show it.
Yeah. Perfect. No, it's absolutely
Sorry.
valid. But yeah, a bit similar to me though.
Oh, I lost you there, bud. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Maybe it's on your side. Can someone in the chat let me know if you can hear me? Can you hear me now?
I don't know what's happening. I can't hear you, man. So I'm just gonna kick myself out, yeah, and come back in.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Matt there, but yeah, I could also hear him. And if you guys can hear me, that means the issue is on his side. Because normally when it goes on my side, nobody can hear me. So, okay, let's just wait a couple of minutes, seconds. Hey,
Welcome back. Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's fine. I completely lost track of where I was, but oh no, yeah, I was talking about we're talking about the name, and I was just gonna say because when you mentioned about being misleading, and you just decided to start with ball pythons, but the goal is to have different species and stuff. Like my name is Pappy's Premium Pythons, and it's also because I came into this with ball pythons, but I already knew in the back of my head that I wanted to breed different kind of pythons because I love them all. I can't have them all at the same time, unfortunately. So this is obviously going to be a slow, progress. I'm thinking of this year. I might get some carpet pythons.
Nice.
Start growing them up. I'm not going to do what I did with ball pythons, which is buying all these adults and just go crazy. Just going to buy everything from now on, like babies, and just slowly grow them. With carpet pythons, green tree pythons. I like blood pythons, so yeah, there's a lot. White lip pythons. I mean, you named them, right?
Yeah.
There's so many python species.
There's so many fantastic species of pythons there. Even boas, Brazilian rainbows or Amazon tree boas.
Those are pretty much the only ones we're allowed to have here in Portugal, because, like, the BCIs and stuff. Those are illegal. So we are
really?
allowed. Yeah. There's a lot of restrictions here in this country. Like retakes, we're not allowed to have retakes, and it's like probably my number one favorite or python species. Not even the super dwarfs, because apparently they haven't separated the genus, or not genus, like what's it called, like the species and subspecies. Typically they're all the same thing. Even though a mainland retake and a super dwarf retake is two completely different things. But yeah, I mean, there's super dwarf retakes out there that are smaller than ball pythons.
Nice.
And yeah,
that would be really awesome. That would be really awesome. I mean, with me, the space is obviously limiting. Yeah. So I can't go too big, and they need massive space. The big snakes.
The big snakes, yeah, exactly. That's why I don't have one, because I would probably still get one off the records. And I'm joking. I wouldn't do that. I have a reputation to keep up. But it would be cool though. And I mean, space is also an issue for me right now, though. But because I have obviously backyard, which is pretty decent. But I have small kids, so the space is needed for them.
Hmm.
So my wife says. I don't agree, but I would love to fill that thing up with like sheds and things like that. That I could have for reptiles. So maybe one day, when they get older. So we'll see. One day at a
Yeah,
time.
I mean, separate facility like a shed, or a converted storage container would be like a perfect
What I
end
think,
game
man.
for me.
Yeah, I
Perfect
love
end
it.
game
And
for me.
the amount of like clips that I see when I'm scrolling through Instagram, I mean, they just keep popping up, and the different designs and everything is like, damn, I want one of those things.
Yeah.
But anyway, so obviously going back to you and your brand and everything, what's the big milestone for you in the next few years? Like, where do you
Brand
want to get?
wise,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I think I'm happy where I am with my Instagram, and I'm gonna keep growing it and keep making new stuff and trying to improve the quality of the content I'm producing. But I want to kind of expand uh, into TikTok as well, which I already started doing too,
Okay.
and also YouTube Shorts. I started uploading those recently. I'm still figuring it out. They work a bit differently than the Instagram does.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
it's a journey, but it's a project. I'm not rushing it. I'm just letting it grow naturally and exploring,
Yeah, of
So
course you have.
brand wise, I'm just moving into different platforms.
Cool. And do you, I mean, I know you said you were comfortable with the number of animals and everything that you have, but do you see yourself going bigger in a certain amount of years' time? Are you happy to stay the way you are for a while? What's the story there?
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't want to go bigger. Obviously, when you start building your collection, you always wanna
Yeah,
get that next one. You're always gonna get into this or that project, and there's that push. There's that push from within to like explore new directions and expand basically. Obviously, I want to do that, but I don't want to do it at the cost of the welfare of the animals. So I wanna be realistic about how many clutches can I house
yes.
if they all start breeding, producing. I wanna keep that under control. I want to be able, if I won't be able to sell them, I want to be able to house them comfortably and have them live in decent conditions and thrive.
Yeah,
So
I
that's the
always,
main goal. Just keep the welfare in mind always.
yeah,
But if I get an opportunity, like maybe a different property in the future where I have more space in the garden, I'll definitely think of building something separate,
mhm,
and then I can move on to increasing the numbers.
yeah, yeah. No, absolutely. And that's a great point that you touched on, because that's one thing I always mention to people as well. Because a lot of people come in and they want to breed straight away because you have that excitement, and you buy a bunch of adult breeders or breeder ready animals, and then you breed them, and then you have one, two, three, four, five, 10 clutches, and then they're all born, and then you're like, you can't sell the babies because you're new, nobody knows you really yet, nobody trusts you yet, and you have all these babies lying around, and then you've nowhere to keep them really, and then yeah, your rodent bill goes up a lot as well, which a lot of people never think about when they decide to get into this.
Yeah,
But yeah, you always have to be mindful that if you're gonna hatch 10 clutches, you need space for, well, let's say on average, 10 clutches, 60 babies. You need space to house these 60 babies. More than that, you need space for 60 subadults if they get to that size. I mean, because it's not just babies. One thing's keeping babies in a small tub. Another thing is when they grow, when they get 400 or 500 grams, then you need to be move on to a different tub, and a lot of people get stuck that way, and that's when you have.
Exactly that. Yeah. So you not only need to have 60 babies, you gotta think ahead and be ready to have that extra rack for 60 subadult snakes. Obviously, some will sell sooner or later. They will. If you grind, if you put the work in, you will sell it sooner or later. It will happen. But you're gone.
It's damn. It got overheated really quickly today, huh? What are we, half an hour in?
Yeah.
You can still hear me, right? Oh,
I can. Oh. Yeah, now I can see you.
Didn't even overheat. Just decided to. Anyway, but yeah, that's the main thing. You have to think ahead and be prepared in case things don't go the way you think.
I guess one thing that this hobby teaches you really fast is planning ahead. If you're doing that seriously, it will sooner or later teach you to carefully plan ahead.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, what's your favorite part about running Exotic Pet Planet?
I think it's the interaction part. When it comes to social media, like the name suggests, it's a social platform for socializing, and that's basically it. That's the best thing you get out of it. You meet new people, other breeders, like-minded people in the hobby. You learn from them. Like, I can't count the breeders I've met that taught me something, even a little thing. There's just so many stories. And by chance, by complete chance, you meet these people, you reach out to them with a question, conversation start going, and then you just your buddies. You speak to each other, you come back to each other with questions about different clutches, different projects. I think that's the best part of our hobby is how close we can be together and how we can support each other as a community.
That's a beautiful thing, yeah, and that's probably one of my favorite things about having this podcast as well. It's like every week there's some new crazy story. Every week I learn a new tip about something. I see Jacek in the comments there, got a pythons. And just to remember when he was on and telling the story about those, I think it was GHI Dark Matters or something. That he cut the eggs at day 32 because they were all dehydrated, and he was injecting water into them, and that's how they made it. That's how they survived. And there was like, what the hell, man? I would never think of, doing something like that. It's crazy. Yeah. Shout out Jacek, by the way.
Yeah, big shout out to Jacek. He's one of the people I really learn a lot from as well. So big thank you.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so what about ball pythons then? What's your favorite part about working with ball pythons?
I always kind of like their nature. They're a bit they're not a pet that will go around all day and be visible in the terrarium. It will just sit in the hide and only come out in the evenings or when the feeding time comes. I kind of like that about them because they teach you patience. So they're not going to be there for you to watch them you have to wait for it, earn it, to see them come out. And that's what kind of got me into them. And when I had my first ball python back in Poland, this is what really locked me in with them. And they're like tame animals. Most of them are 99% of them are super tame, handleable. That kind of temperament, I think it's a really good animal to get into the world of exotic pet.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of, I got bit yesterday by one of the babies. The clutch that I just
Yeah, the
hatched,
babies are the worst.
I just hatched the clutch, and I'm still keeping them in the incubator. And I open the box every day. Yesterday, I actually took them out, and I was holding them, like having a good look at them. And one out of a clutch of 9, when they're all piled up into like a ball, one of them was like popping his head from under all the other ones, and it was like going crazy. And I eventually picked it up, and I was holding it in my hand, and that thing was going like non-stop. It was like so funny because obviously, such a tiny snake, like so much
Yeah,
attitude. I turned around to my wife because she's like, "Geez, she's crazy," and I was like, "She's gonna be the first one to eat."
they usually are. I got 2 now. I have this process when a clutch is together and they have their first shed, and then you move to separate. You basically separate them into individual tubs, right? So when that happens, I usually pull out my little photography studio, and I take pictures of them. I will sex them to see and I will consult with other breeders to ID them to the best of my ability. And if I
Yeah.
can't do something, I'll send the sheds for a test. But this is the first stage. So I was doing that, and I got 2 out of 6. And they're both hets. This is the clutch with chocolate GHI Mojave Clown.
Nice.
So there's 2 hets there, and they are just killers. They just fire away non-stop like a machine gun. And I had to sex them both. So yeah, I got bit like 3 or 4 days ago. I got bit a lot of times by those 2. But usually, like you say, they're the first one to eat.
Yeah. I'm actually looking forward to see, because thankfully she's one of the um, standout ones, so she doesn't look like any other ones pretty easily. I'm saying she. I don't even know if it's a male or female, but it's gonna be interesting to see if she will be the first one to eat or not.
Mm.
But anyway,
Is this your maternal incubation clutch, or is this the?
no, this one's maternal incubation. I have it sort of aimed at 60 days.
Okay.
I think I went over. I think I went 62, and that's gonna be on September 4th.
Right,
So
right.
still about 3 weeks to go. 3 weeks or so. Yeah. Yeah, looking forward to that one actually. The female hasn't eaten again. I remember I posted about it that she wanted to eat. She has shown interest. Like when I'm feeding all the other ones, she comes out to the front of the tub, but as soon as I open the tub, she she changes her posture. She's like in defense mode, and then like I show her the rat, and she hasn't taken another one, but we'll see how it goes. It's still going well. I was trying to candle the babies a little bit the other day. It's very hard. with the female coil around the eggs, it was like I didn't want to move her, so I was like just trying to like candle them.
So how many eggs is there? How many eggs you got?
11.
Oh, nice. That's a solid clutch.
Yeah, that's a nice clutch, because especially last
And
year she gave
they're all healthy, all good eggs, or there's slugs.
Yeah, no,
All good eggs.
no slugs. Yeah, there's one shrunken egg. I think a bit similar to what Jacek mentioned, because it's the egg that sits on the top of the pile. So
Hmm.
whenever she curls around, this egg is like technically out in the open. So it's not taking as much humidity as the others. So it's already
Yeah.
like starting to shrink down. I thought about like taking that one and moving it or incubating it separate. Then I was like, I'm just gonna let nature take its
Yeah.
course. Just see what happens. The humidity in the tub is like 99%. Um, I moved all the substrate up towards her, and I
Hmm.
wet it every few days, change waters. I give her a bigger water bowl as well, and I moved it closer. So humidity is up. We'll see what happens. But it's an interesting process.
Yeah. Yeah. I
How did
really
you think?
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't exactly planned.
Okay.
So I was away when the clutch dropped, and I kind of decided to leave it. Obviously, I came back and found the clutch. My mate was here, and he found it before I go back, because I asked him to come in and check in on the snakes, and get the water sorted and all that when I was away. But when I came back, it was already like over a week into the after the eggs were laid.
Yeah.
So I decided against moving them, because obviously during incubation, the biggest threat for the eggs is the drops or spikes in temperature. That's what kills the eggs in
Yeah.
most cases. Uh, Funny enough, I had one slug in that clutch. So she laid 7 eggs, and there was 6 perfectly good eggs and one
Slug.
slug. And though I had concerns that it's gonna go bad, but then I've seen so many videos of snakes in the wild sitting on a clutch of half slugs and you know um, half good eggs, especially with bigger pythons like retics
Yeah.
and all that.
Armies
They
and
have
stuff.
massive, yeah, they have massive clutches. There's plenty slugs in there, and the eggs are all stuck together, right? So, and they're in like a cluster. So, yeah, I decided to just leave it as it is and just give her the best possible conditions in terms of humidity, access to fresh water, uh, and yeah, all 6 good eggs hatched. The Obviously the slag went dark and wrinkly and
Yeah.
rotten, probably rotten inside, right? But yeah, didn't affect any other eggs. So it got me thinking about how you separate the eggs during incubation, and
A
you
lot of
keep
people
them
don't.
separate. They can't be touching the wall of the box. They can't be touching each other. This
Yeah.
made me basically rethink that,
What do you
because
think?
it proved it's not necessarily the case.
It's not an exact science. I mean, a lot of people don't separate their eggs. I mean, one give you a perfect example. Antoine from DPR. If you look
Hmm.
at he's been doing a lot of like clutch cutting videos. He doesn't
Yeah,
cut the egg. He doesn't even remove the eggs that go bad. I mean, I saw one this week where one of the eggs went bad and he didn't even remove it. He just left them. No.
yeah, and I kind of did the same after this maternal clutch. I did the same thing. So I left them in a cluster and just put them in a box.
Yeah.
There was no slugs, no unfertilized eggs in that clutch. So I put them all together in the box, and they hatched perfectly fine.
Yeah. Yeah. What am I talking about? I did the same thing. The clutch that I just cut all the eggs, I kept them together. But just
Mm,
one egg wasn't stuck. When I went when I picked up the clutch and then I just picked them up in a bunch, set them in the egg box, closed the lid, wait, done. I don't do. I lie. I have one clutch in the incubator right now that has the film on top,
Yeah.
but all the other clutches, I didn't put a film on the boxes or anything. Just box with water, and that's it.
Are you using that stick and seal? That
That's the film that I'm talking about now. Well,
Oh,
like I said,
okay.
I have one of the clutches that I have in the incubator has it, uh,
Mm,
because I just wanted to see if there would be a difference. Because I like to try different things. I don't like to take the words from everyone, uh, as normal. I like to try things for myself. So I have like I'm trying different types of boxes, like different types of incubation. Like this year, I tried water. Last year, I didn't do any water. This year, I'm trying water. I'm trying no sticky film on top, sticky plastic film
hmm
on top. Um, Holes in the box, some boxes with holes on it, like a little air hole on both sides. Yeah, because you hear all these different things from all these different people, and it's like you were saying, there's not one exact science to this. Eggs need temperature and humidity. That's it. You know,
Yeah.
so
And keep it
yeah,
stable and they'll hatch. But yeah, my process is a bit similar. I keep updating it with things I find in other breeders' process that I think would work. So I just try to incorporate that into my process. So I'm incubating on obviously on the egg crate, but underneath I put the coconut chips.
oh, okay, yeah,
It retains water perfectly. It doesn't mold. If it's
okay,
good quality, it won't mold. So mine didn't mold, and it was all good for the whole 60 days.
yeah.
So I started doing that, but I also keep a sheet of baking paper just under the lid. Before I seal it, I put a sheet of baking paper,
Yeah.
and it kind of lets the water escape up, but it holds it from coming down on the eggs.
Ah, okay,
So
interesting.
I,
Yeah.
yeah, and it gathers under the lid, obviously. So when you open it, you need to carefully tip it over somewhere. But this is my way of doing it now, and I found it really working really well for me. So I'm just gonna keep doing it until I think of something
Exactly.
better.
Exactly. And that's it. You just have to do whatever makes you feel comfortable. And like with me in the water incubation now, the only thing, or not the only thing, I did notice with the water going to the lid, was towards the end. But it was funny because towards the end of the incubation, only only on one side, the water was only going up on one side of the box. Well, and funny enough, it was because I have pretty big boxes. Well, that one was a pretty big box, and I had pushed the eggs to one side of the box, so the other end of the box, that's where all the water was like being concentrated on. So funny enough, so the water wasn't actually on top of the eggs, um, which again I thought it was weird, different, interesting, but yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
amazing how much you learn from just doing things differently and trying to improve. You just
yeah,
you go places.
yeah. Well, in saying all of that, I've unfortunately I've already lost two clutches, two bad eggs. I don't know. It's what is it, contradictory to say all that and then to say I've lost two clutches, but one of them is the exact same female that I lost all her eggs all went bad last year. She laid five eggs. They all went bad. She laid five eggs and two slugs or something. This year she laid seven eggs and they all went bad again. So
Oh,
I don't know what's going on there. Like the guy I bought her off, he was having clutches with her. I bought her as an adult. He was having clutches with her. Everything was fine. I changed the male this year to see if it would be the male that was, I don't know, infertile or something. Different male, same outcome. So
Oh,
I
wow.
don't know what's
Okay.
yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
So what? The
The
whole
other one
clutch
was
went. All the
no,
eggs went bad.
all 7 of them. Yeah,
Wow.
same thing.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Last year it was 5 eggs, plus 2 slugs, and same thing. The eggs they all started going bad like one by one. Uh, Again, just one of those things. I don't know, not meant to be or something. And then
Yeah. It's
the other
hard. It's
clutch.
hard to swallow, though. I realize that. I've been there. I
Yeah,
understand the feeling, so I sympathize.
but yeah, we'll see. Hope. I mean, if my maternal incubation goes well, and all 11 babies come out perfect, I don't know. I'll definitely consider the incubation next year because you
Yeah,
know
man.
you can't argue with Mother Nature. And like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm taking these eggs, putting them in the incubator where they're in a controlled environment, so the hatch rate is better. And yet, all the eggs go bad anyway. And I'm like, why? Why do we even bother? Maybe it would have
Yeah.
been just better to leave them with the mom, and I don't know. Then you start to blame yourself for things that is not even your control.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta separate yourself from things that you can't really control.
Yeah,
And that's
but
another lesson, important lesson from this hobby, really.
absolutely. Oh, here, before we move on, totally forgot about this. Uh, 1 second. So, ladies and gentlemen, check out podcast's sponsor, ProHerper.com. It is a company trusted by more than 1,000 breeders all over the world, guys. Any shed that arrives by Wednesday will receive the results by Friday that same week. And yeah, you can see all the usual tests that are available. There's now panel tests as well for those who don't know. For the green three python breeders out there, we also have now sex determination tests. Yeah, just go to the website proherper.com or check out his Instagram. And yeah, guys, Pappy's Premium Pod is sponsored by ProHerper, and we appreciate them backing the pod. All right, let's continue this. What's one thing in your snake room that you can't live without?
Good question. I'm gonna say the most important piece of equipment for me is the temp gun.
Oh, nice one. Yeah.
Yeah, I had bad experience with equipment failing in the past, so I'm really paranoid about it. And I do like every 2-3 days I do checks on all the racks
Yeah.
and all the
I
levels as well, because they're not under the same thermostat. Not all the levels are under the same thermostat. So I go through all of them.
All the tubs. Yeah, and that's a really good point because I have a temp gun also that I use to check all the different tubs and everything. But in order to save time, I thought I would be smart by buying those little thermostats that you get on like AliExpress or something. Those little
What, these?
no, those are the good ones. What
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
are. They actually are.
let me see. I mean the ones like this. You have
Oh,
ones
okay.
like
Yeah.
I have other like little black ones as well, but like I would just buy them in quantities like I don't know 8, 10, 12 at a time, and I would just throw
Pack
them
of
on
10, yeah.
all the tubs, and I would look at the temperature that they were reading, and I would just trust it. And then one day I was like I checked one tub and it was like 36 degrees, and I was like what that cannot be right. That can't be right. I check another tub and it's like 30. was like, wait, how? And they're all obviously on the same thermostat on the same rack. So then I get the gun, and I'm using the temp gun on the thing, and they're all like 31 point something. So then I'm like, okay, so these things, these little thermostats, they're fucking useless anyway. I spent so much money on buying so many of them and batteries and everything, and now I'm just like, yeah, this is useless. I might as well just use the gun. And one thing I've been meaning to do, which I haven't done yet, is buy a second gun that I can keep as a backup, because the amount of times I've dropped mine is going to stop working.
Yes. Yeah, they fall. But mine is pretty sturdy. I had only this one for probably over 2 years, and it never stopped. I didn't even change the batteries in it, I think.
Oh, nice. I bought rechargeable batteries, because but I like those because I have kids. So usually at Christmas time, it's crazy because of all the toys that they get, and I need to get batteries here and there. So I just bought a bunch of rechargeable batteries, and I actually have it here. I have this little machine. I just plug them all in here, and I charge them, and it takes. I don't have another one here, but it takes both sizes. So this is like the AAAs, but it takes the AA as well. So then I just charge the batteries. They don't last as long as the batteries you buy in the shops, but at least they can just keep recharging them and reusing them. And yeah.
Another thing that's really useful is this Wi-Fi temperature and humidity probe. It gives you peace of mind when you're incubating your eggs, and you just chuck it on the tub with the eggs, and then you can just check it on your phone even if you're not in. That gave me a lot of peace of mind. So if anyone's like overly paranoid or concerned about how the eggs are doing when they're not home, this is the thing to get.
Yeah, I bought a Govee. There's a brand called Govee or something. I bought one of those. It doesn't look like that. It's like a square one. I bought one of those for the incubator, and I've bought a set of 4 of the ones you just showed. Just waiting on them to arrive. I actually should have been here today because it's Friday, and those things are awesome. It's like you said, you just stick it on your, like I have it here, my incubator, and it shows you the temperatures. Like you can see the graph, like history of what it was like today, last week, last month.
You can set an alarm if it goes below a certain temperature. Your phone will go off with a notification and just let you know, look, there's a problem.
There's a problem with the incubator. Yeah, those things are awesome. I don't know why I didn't buy more before, because like I said, peace of mind, absolute peace of mind. I actually do. I wanted one of those for the maternal incubation that I'm doing, and I've just been like, I'll buy it tomorrow. I'll buy it tomorrow. It's been like over a month since she's laid the eggs, and I still haven't got one. I mean, I bought them now, but they haven't arrived.
I mean, you got the temp gun, so it will do for now. But
yeah. I mean, it's fine, and it's the humidity is visible, so I'm not worried about it too much. But yeah, it would be nice to, even when you're incubating your eggs, if you can have one of those things inside each individual box. Yeah, because then obviously, even inside, I don't know about you, but in my incubator, the temperature does fluctuate a little bit. I don't know if I need a better fan inside. I have 2 of them. I don't know if I need stronger ones or something, but yeah, the temperature does like fluctuate between different levels.
Yeah, I mean, naturally, the top shelves will have higher temperatures with or without the fan. You know, the fan will help lower it probably, but won't completely eliminate the difference.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, fair. So, I mean, going into your projects, what's the main projects or combinations that you're focusing on right now?
So the biggest focus at the moment is on hypoclowns,
Love it.
and I took the dark path, obviously. The dark clowns, just for me, they look amazing, and this is where I'm going with it. To see how dark and how many different patterns I can come up with, and this is where I'm taking the hypo clown. But obviously down the line, like I said before, I try to plan ahead. I'm gonna put my clown hypo animals into both a DG and Pied.
Okay.
So the project will branch out into hypo clown hypo Pied and clown hypo desert ghost.
I'm looking at your Instagram right now, and what is this? The GHI. Oh, it's Mojave and chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is sick. Hold on, let me see if I can bring it on screen.
So yeah, that animal
Usually
is
when I try
probably
this,
the highlight of my clown babies this year. Definitely most visually striking.
and it's 66% hype as well.
Yep, it's gonna shed. The shed is going for a test, 100%.
I need to remove this first. Hold on. I don't even know how to work this thing anymore. There we go. Sorry, guys. Took a
That's
while, but we got there in the end.
GHI. Some GHI
That's the
clowns.
GHI.
Even the GHI clown is looking fantastic.
Yeah,
I think.
I don't know. That's either really good expression GHI, or I don't know if there's something else in there.
I don't think there's anything else in there, as far as I know. But there's surprises.
Yeah, it looks really, really nice.
Yeah, this one's special.
Man.
So I was kind of hoping it's gonna be a female, but it's a boy. Obviously because of the bell complex, the Mojave gene creates bells with different morphs from the bell complex. So I was really hoping it's gonna be a female, so I could just put a different male to it, but I'll work around it. Definitely keeping it.
By the way, I love this way of presenting that you have of presenting the babies. With
Thanks.
the dark profile surface. Yeah, it looks really cool.
I think it lets it highlights the animal. It looks.
Yeah.
I like I like this kind of aesthetic. It's good.
Absolutely. Oh, what's this one? Oh,
So I think this is red stripe chocolate or red stripe special. I think red stripe chocolate maybe.
Yeah. Very cool.
That one's
Very
from
cool.
that was from the maternal incubation clutch as well. That last baby you showed.
All right. Okay. These. Yeah, these are very nice. Where do you go? This one here.
Yeah.
Do you? Let me see. I thought did you have some photos of the maternal incubation? Red Stripe Special.
Photos. I know I have videos of, and pictures. Yeah, there we go. We found it.
Oh, what's that? Oh, there's more. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's the slug that you were talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right there in the middle.
So it was touching
There.
like 4 different eggs, and they were not affected.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see what comes out of mine.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Beautiful
It's,
sight.
I mean, yeah, exactly. And it never gets old, with maternal incubation or the incubation in the incubator. It's when the clutch comes out of the eggs, it never gets old, man. It's always the same excitement as the first one you saw. I mean, for me,
Yeah.
it keeps you going.
Nope, definitely. Absolutely. But anyway, yeah, very cool clutch. And very cool
Thanks,
that
man.
you did. That the maternal incubation paid off, I guess.
Yeah.
What's one gene that you're currently obsessed with?
Um, I really want to get my hands on a stranger.
Okay.
It's a dark gene that works really well in clown. Uh, and
Ultraman.
yeah, Jacek had some really beautiful babies just recently. Jacek from God of Pythons, with Stranger and Clown. But yeah, I wanted to do Stranger Clown and mix it with a little bit of different set of genes. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna keep it a secret, so it
Yes.
remains a surprise. But I have a plan for it basically, and I really want a stranger. But there's so many genes that you've seen my little list that I've sent you in the
Yeah.
Instagram story. Uh, the genes you really want to work with, and there is quite a few. Obviously, yeah, I'm gonna work towards swapping the animals with other breeders, or getting my hands on some of them to get there.
Yeah. That's awesome. I really want to get into Stranger as well. Well, I really want to get Stranger into my Ultramale, Ultramale clown stuff. Probably
Oh
Ultramale
yeah,
hyper stuff, to be fair. But yeah, no, I think it's awesome. I saw which no man, he's gonna kill me. Edward, he's gonna kill me because it's Opus Pythons. He's in the UK
yep,
as well.
yeah,
He
yeah.
had he recently hatched a clutch from a stranger Ultramale female, and he sent me some videos. It's actually on the intro video here. There's an Ultramale stranger. It's his, and that thing looks so good, man. As an adult, I mean, the babies are incredible. As an adult, it's incredible. I can't imagine it with clown as well, and something
Yeah,
else. You know,
it's gonna
but
be banging, definitely.
yeah. So yeah, I'm still on the lookout for something like that. Do you have a morph that you once loved but no longer work with?
Um, no, I wouldn't say, because I wouldn't say I do. I really liked, when I started watching all the YouTube videos from the big dogs back in the day, from Barchik and even Nerd. I really fell in love with Bumblebee. Like, I think it was something that took the hobby to a completely different level, man.
Yes, absolutely.
So, but it had Spider, right? And we know there is some ethical questions about Spider. And for me, I'm not judging. It's a matter of choice what you choose to work with. If you're willing to, work with an animal that has a wobble, slide or less slide, and you're willing to, provide it with comfortable conditions, this is your choice. For me, that's a no. So I'm gonna say it's probably spider, but I never had it.
Yeah, fair. Uh, yeah, I've never had spider, to be honest. If it wasn't for obviously all those neurological problems, or bowel
Yeah,
problems, I would probably work the hell out of it because I think visually, as a single
yeah,
gene morph, I mean, spiders, they look absolutely amazing. I love the look of them.
yeah,
And, some people still work them today. And, that's like you say, it's one of those things to each their own. But I
yeah,
do see
exactly.
some stuff that's really, really good looking. And I could tell you right now, Nicole from Canadian Regis, she works spider stuff, and yeah, the stuff that she comes out with is absolutely incredible. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah, I
what
mean
it's
the
like,
gene itself did
but
so much for the to push the hobby so far that it deserves recognition and it deserves a shout.
yeah, yeah,
But personally, I wouldn't work with it.
yeah. That's the thing. Exactly. I'm
I
in the same
agree.
boat.
It looks fantastic. It looks amazing. It's stunning. I love it. But yeah, this is too big of a trade-off for me.
Yeah. All right. So, what keeps you going? Like, what keeps you motivated when it's the quiet season? Let's call it.
Yeah, I don't re I feel motivated throughout the year. Like there is different stages to the to the breeding cycle, and it's all fantastic. It's all so fascinating to observe the animals and notice the things in their behavior, like how they shift when they go into ovulation, or the males when they go off food for the season, for the breeding season, and they become a bit more feisty. So all these little things, they keep me motivated, and the routine around the care, the husbandry, that keeps me motivated as well. Obviously, obviously cleaning snake crap is not like the highlight of my week or my day, but it gives you a chance to interact with the animal when you take it out.
Yeah.
You see how it's behaving. You study the body language. You learn. It's all exciting, and it still keeps me going.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, great to hear. And yeah, I mean, same thing for me, really. It's the animals at the end of the day that keeps us going. Uh, the cleaning. Like I said, it's not the thing that we look most forward to, but it needs to be done, and it gives you a chance really to pay more attention to your animals. Um, but yeah, playing with them and stuff, it's awesome. Do you breed your own rodents?
No, mate. I
Okay.
really want to keep away from that for as long as I can. I know it's a bane of many people's existence, and I know people say if you want to do it professionally, you will have to at some point get your rodent colony set up and start breeding them. But I'm not ready for that kind of commitment. To be fair,
Yeah,
like I said in the beginning, this is a hobby, so I just source my rodents coming frozen. And if I need a live feeder to start a stubborn one on food, I'll just reach out to people in the hobby that I know, and some of them breed the rodents, some of them have access to rodents, and that's how I'll get mine.
yeah, you can always find something. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. So I mean, the reason I ask is where I'm going to next is I'm going to ask you to share your snake room horror story. And as you know, most of the time they're rodent related. So,
Yeah.
but
Mine is not rodent related. I've heard people saying about the rodents, the thawed rats left in the tub for too long. Mine is a bit of Mine is a bit of a cautionary tale. Uh, 2 years ago, I had a really bad year in terms of bad luck and odds and in general. But obviously, I'm yet to produce a double visual, which is a little holy grail of mine. But I had a clutch for a hypopide project. And believe it or not, there was 8 eggs, and I produced 3 hypopides, beautiful hypopides, just amazing looking babies, and 1 pied, and there was 4 heads. All of the pieds, all 4 of them, they had hard belly, and they died. Soon
oh, man.
after hatching, it was a really big, nasty case of hard belly, and they didn't make it. All the 4 remaining ones, all the heads. I think there was one other visual pies among these heads. All of them were thriving, got on food fast, healthy, no problems whatsoever, shedding, eating, no problem. But the 4 that I most wanted, they, they died, and it almost crushed my soul, mate. It was so bad. But this is the thing, this is the thing that I'm hoping to pass on. You can't control certain things. And like we said before, you should be able to separate yourself from things like that because it's not your loss. You feel it as your loss because you wanted it, but it's not your loss.
Yeah, I kind of get your point, to be fair. Especially when it's, stuff like that where you have no control over what happens. It's
Yeah.
just nature. Yeah, there's no point, crying over spoiled milk. But all right, let's switch it up then. What's the best snake room moment?
I mean, for me, every next clutch that I'm waiting for, every next clutch that hatching, that's like Christmas, man. I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know how else to describe that. It's the best feeling there is, you know?
absolutely. But do you have like one clutch that was like it's imprinted into your brain, like the most special
I,
one?
I think your first clutch is always
Fair.
gonna be have a special place in your heart. And so does mine. So
What
yeah,
was your
that super pastel hypo that I mentioned when we started,
yeah?
uh, I uh, I paired it with a lesser female,
Okay.
and that's it. So lesser pastels head for hypo. Nothing really spectacular, nothing stunning, but for me it was, you know, something else.
Everything. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, my first clutch was a double head ultramel hypo to a lesser ultramel. So,
nice. At least you probably had some visual recessives there.
and you know what? I got lucky because out of 7 eggs, I had one normal,
Hmm.
and
Oh
the
wow, that's
and
good
the
odds, man.
yeah, the rest was visuals. Yeah, and
That's good odds.
I had 3 lesser ultramels. One of them died, unfortunately. She
Oh,
half crawled out of the egg and she was dead like 2 days later. Um, after crawling, she was the first one to pip and everything. And then yeah, two lesser ultramels. No, it wasn't 7 eggs. It was 5 eggs, 6 eggs. 3 lesser ultramels, 2 ultramels, and 1 normal. Yeah.
That's good odds, man. You crushed it on your first clutch as well.
Yeah, on my first clutch, I was like, yeah, I was buzzing, man. The day I came in from work, and I, peeked onto the incubator, and I saw that, it was the lesser ultra male head popping out. I knew straight away what it was, and I was like, yes. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man, exactly.
it was kind of like I reacted the other day when I was cutting the ultra male clown clutch. It was a visual clown head ultra male to a visual clown head ultra male.
Okay.
Codoms, but yeah. So head to head on the ultra male, and I got so lucky. I hit out of 9 eggs, I hit 5 ultra male clowns.
Yeah,
So
I've
like,
seen the pictures on the group chat. Yeah, amazing.
I cut 1 egg, and it was an ultra male clown. Oh shit! This is it. And then I cut another one, and it was another one. I was like, no! And I think I was gonna cut like 3 in a row, and I was like, there's no way, like to have 3 in like 1 in 4 chance, and it I ended up with 5. So I mean,
That's crazy.
Buzzing. And do you know what? I was so happy and so excited. I didn't even, because I was recording it. Because with this female and this male, I was doing like a story from first introduction to lock, ovulation, prelation, all that, eggs, incubation. I was doing a whole video for it, and I was trying to record, and the camera wasn't focusing. It wasn't aligned properly. I was just looking at the eggs. The audio didn't even record. I was like, you know what? I don't even care anymore. And I was just buzzing. Oh man, good times.
Yeah, congrats on that clutch. It's really decent odds, man. You crushed it.
Yeah, I hope I have another one in the incubator. I have another 6 eggs. Same male, different female. The females, this was gonna be visual to head, because the females leopard ultra male head clown. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I'm hoping for some good odds on that one as well.
Fingers crossed, man.
If I get at least 1 black pastel leopard ultra male clown, I'll be over the moon. I'll be absolutely ecstatic.
This is what I always say. One of what I want is enough for me. The rest can be whatever it wants to be. Just just that one.
I don't even care if it's a male or a female. It's like I don't even care for the odds. I want one of those, and that's it. Yeah.
I mean, if you look at it, the male will be ready to breed faster.
Yeah, true. Exactly. Yeah. But either way, I mean, if I have a female, she's not gonna go anywhere anyways.
Yeah, 100%.
And hopefully by the time she's ready to breed, I'll have a triple visual that I can pair to make double visual heads or something. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? I might, by the time 2 years comes around, I might have changed my mind and I don't know, shifted to DG exantic hypo. So they just complete opposites from color to black and white. You never know. I mean, the amount of times I've changed my mind with stuff I want to hit is crazy.
Yeah, man. Why not do all of it?
Because I've no space.
I know.
I have no space. I have no money. I have no time.
But I mean that I'm riding the same card. To be fair.
Yeah, I'd love to have
the
all
space
this
is the space is running low.
Yeah. But anyway, so I mean, we're already over the hour mark.
Well over.
Yeah, it's crazy. 1 hour 20 already. But yeah, to get us wrapped up, I mean, what's a piece of advice that you would give someone that's starting out, or someone that's trying to scale up their projects, or what have you learned in all your years in this industry?
Like if you want to be serious about it, just take a big care about your customer service and
Mm,
how you speak to potential customers, or just people in general.
yeah.
I think it's important to like be approachable and have a healthy connection with people, you know. And the other one would probably be patient, you know. Let things happen organically. Don't rush into it.
I think that's the problem for anyone that starts.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's very few people I've spoken to that were like, yeah, I'm just gonna take my time. I'm just gonna pair these and wait, and then we'll see. I was like, damn, you're a better man than me because when I started, I was like, give me this. But anyway, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, to set us off on the right track, nomination time.
nomination time. I have two prepared because I've heard you already spoke to one of the guys. So my original one is well, both are original ones because I know both these guys. Really good lads. One is CD Royals from Scotland,
Oh, yeah, Chrissy.
Chris. Yeah. And the other one is Peter Macmillan from Macmillan Reptiles.
Macmillan
Yep.
or Macmillan? Yeah, Macmillan. Right. Okay. I don't think I know him.
Reach out to him. Really good guy. Has
Yeah,
really nice animals. Really impressive collection.
yeah. There's a lot of really nice animals in the UK, man.
Oh
Anytime I
yeah.
look UK stuff, I was like, wow. Like you guys are on your own little world, separate from everybody else.
Kinda. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, there's really good stuff out there. Our only problem is you guys being outside of the EU, so the imports and exports is a whole fucking nightmare.
Yep. It doesn't make things easy. But you know, uh, the best things are never easy. So I
Yeah.
encourage you to get a snake from UK next time you're buying.
Yeah, I'm already in talks with someone about it, so
There you go.
I'll keep quiet. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see if we can make it happen. Because like I said, I mean, the main issue is you got, and the other thing is I keep saying this to everyone, you guys need to open your eyes to UK animals because the prices at the minute in the UK, they're so cheap. They're so cheap. I mean, I know that the market's down at the minute, but I mean, some of the animals that I'm seeing out there, like banger animals for, you know, under like 500 quid is ridiculous. But yeah, on the flip side, if you want to import them, then the price almost doubles. But
Yeah, that, and you know what it is. If you want real quality and you want your animal to be the best example of the genes featured in it, you're gonna pay for it. Like with everything, you know, you pay for quality.
yeah,
So I'm not saying all these snakes that are put on the market at a lower price are subpar quality, but if you want quality, you're eventually gonna pay for it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, but like I said, there's always some hidden gems out there somewhere.
Yeah, you
Uh,
can get lucky. That's true.
yeah, absolutely. And you see it. I mean, let's face it, I am not the most experienced breeder out there. I haven't been doing this for 10 plus years. And but you learn even at a new age, as a recent breeder, you learn how to tell the quality apart. I mean,
Yeah,
it's night and day. You look at some, for example, you like hypoclowns, you work with hypoclowns, you look at some hypoclowns and you look at other hypoclowns and it's not even the same
it
genetics.
looks like a different combo. Yeah, yeah, sometimes.
Completely, yeah. I mean, some of the stuff that you see, and I shout out now Andy from Saltarine Serpentines.
Hi,
The
Andy.
hyper clown stuff that he's got, man, yeah, you need to look into that stuff. If you're into
Yeah.
hyper clowns, definitely check out, because I don't know if it's his line of hypo, his line of clown, what the hell it is, but those things look amazing, absolutely amazing. But anyway, that's our time for today. Matt, really appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us and yeah, share your story and everything else. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say goodbye to these people, and you can stick around if you want in this, I don't know, chat group or whatever. Because whenever I go offline, I come back and then we can chat a bit more if you want. But if not, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap. Huge thank you to Matt for coming on, sharing so much valuable information with us. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's been a pleasure having you guys here. Everyone in the comments, big shout out. Have a great weekend. I hope, yeah, everything's fine. I hope the weather situation gets a little bit better in the UK, because I know you guys are suffering with the heat. But oh, he's gone. He didn't even wait for his applause. Yeah, well, that happened. But anyway, yeah, big thanks to Matt for coming on, guys. Yeah, as usual, you know, if you've enjoyed this episode, just do me a favor, hit that like button, consider subscribing, maybe share this with another fellow breeder or keeper, so you guys know we're trying to build this community within Europe together, and every bit of support helps us keep the passion alive. And yeah, guys, as always, you can find more of my work at Pappy's Premium Pythons on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Morph Market, and all that good stuff. Check out all the links in the description for Matt's channel as well on Facebook, Morph Market, Instagram, all that good stuff. But I'm sure you already follow him if you're here. If not, go do it. I told you to do it. But yeah, guys, so until the next time, yeah, stay focused on the passion, keep those projects moving, and Pappy out.